Hi everyone, it's Debbie with BookAndBuJo. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you've been here before. Today I am going to be setting up my new bullet journal for the second half of 2026. Let's go ahead and look at the front pages of my current journal and see what I'm going to move into my next journal. So I did get the same cover for both of them, but one is the white pages and one is the blackout pages. So I'm super excited to go back to the black paper and play around and have fun with that. And I will show you some of the supplies that I got so that I can use the black journal. But first, let's go through the front pages. So I have my nameplate page, which I will also do for the next journal. I will do my Bookmarks Pocket and a little quote. See, I have my word of the year and verse of the year, which I will use those. When did I last and future me problems, I will move over into the new journal, although I may condense these into one page instead of the two. Future log, I will have just the July through the December, and then I will put 2027 down here. I will also keep the year at a glance of the cycles for Q3 and Q4. Quarter goals, I will probably move down to one page because obviously I didn't use that much. And I will also continue with the content planner, my personal curriculum. But I think also with this, I will move it down to just one page. Same with crafts. I'll condense that to just one page, although I'm doing pretty good here with these. I do have the yarn and the pattern for the pumpkins that I will be doing in Q3 or 4, probably Q4. For my blanket, I am making really good steady progress on that. I did complete my club crochet course, and I've kind of figured out what colors I'm going to use for the months, although I need to update this because I didn't necessarily use these exact colors, but I will go over that when I do my next craft update. The diamond painting, I did finish the crescent moon and my tree library, so then I need to start on my moon library next. I did complete my book nook, and I've done 2 of the puzzles, and the puzzle I was going to do for Q3, well, I actually don't have a surface in my house that will fit the puzzle. So, we're trying to figure out how we want to do that. I do have one of those folding plastic tables like from Costco that it would fit on, but it's kind of big and I don't necessarily want to have that up for like a month or so while it takes me to do the puzzle. So we're going to figure out something. I may just start with like a corner of the puzzle and work that until I need, and kind of do that for each of the different sections until I need to actually put the entire thing together. We'll see. And then that is it. And let's go over some supplies. I do have my Archer and Olive A5 notebook in the blackout paper, and I am super excited to get back into that and to make the kind of sketches and kind of figure out what it is I wanted to do for each of the different pages. I used this Pilot Color Eno in the 0.7, and it's the pink lead, and this works so well on the blackout paper. It erases easy, and it's so easy to see. It's so much easier to see than just a regular black lead pencil on the paper, although regular pencil works as well, but this works amazing. And I think they also have like blue and purple and some other colors, and those would work well with this paper as well. And then of course, scissors, glue stick, tweezers, ruler, sticker assist mat, the usual. And then I got a couple of other supplies. So I was actually going to staple to return a frame that didn't quite fit. I measured weird. So I took that back, and then I saw these, and these are the bright, they pop on light and dark paper. So I'm super excited. I love the Paper Mate Ink Joys. Although it is the 0.7, I do prefer the 0.5, but these ones are supposed to work on blackout paper, so I am super excited for that. I also got these Gethpin colorful highlight pens, and these ones are in the 1.0, so they're a little bit thicker, but they work really well. I've already kind of tested these, and they work great. And you get a whole bunch of different colors. All of these colors. You get 2 of the white pens as well, which is great. So I'm super excited to use those. And then for other supplies, still kind of figuring out exactly what I want to use. But I have this really cool washi stickers from Journal Say that I'm almost kind of leaning towards this one a little bit. I do like that one. But there are some really cool ones in here. I'm liking this one too. So I'm not quite sure which one I want to use yet, but I think I'm leaning towards this one. Maybe this one or this one. So one of those three most likely. Maybe this one just because it's on top. I also have just a random dress form sticker, also from Journal Say. Most of these things are from Journal Say. I have the little lock and keys, which I will definitely continue that theme. And then I have some stickers from the Mystical Ephemera book that I will most likely use. These are from Archer and Olive from, I think it's the Halloween box or around that time. I think they came in the Halloween box. These are intriguing me, so I'm not sure exactly which ones I want to use. And then some papers from Journal Say. These ones are the same, but I do like that one. And then a little, just a small bit of one. And then the moons, these moons are from Notebook Therapy, from when I bought my notebooks from last year. So that's kind of the supplies I'm thinking of. I'm kind of liking this one too, but it's got too much blue in it. But I also have the green, so that's another thought. So these are all the supplies that I'm kind of thinking of. Let's get the rest of them in here so you can see everything. We'll see which ones I actually use. Okay, I did find a few more washi tapes that I had forgotten about. So I have the Black and White Poets washi tape set. I think that's what it's called. And that has a whole bunch of these really cool washis in them. Yeah, so all of these are part of that set. And then there's also a bunch of other ones as well. But these are the ones that I'm kind of looking at. And then I have, I think it's just called Vintage Green, I think. And that set is where these two came from. This one was a random gift that I got that had a bunch of washis in it. And then these two are both from Archer and Olive, but I figured since I'm kind of getting some webs onto my nameplate page, this might be a good one to go with, and this one's just fun. So those are my thoughts for all of the supplies. Let's kind of go over my thoughts for the theme. I'm kind of thinking Gothic-ish. So maybe Victorian Gothic, maybe dark Gothic. I don't know, somewhere in there. We'll see if I stick with that or not, because usually I get a couple pages in and I just start playing around and doing totally random things. So my thought so far, at least for the beginning, is some more Gothic stuff, and it's going to make me practice my Gothic lettering, which I am definitely out of practice on. All right, let's do a quick pen test page at the back. I haven't done one of these in a while, but it might be kind of fun with all these new colors. Take the little nib cover off. Yeah, this one's gonna work great. And now for a final flip through. So I have my name page, got my key and my lock in there. I do love this sticker, very cute. And then my little pocket for my bookmarks, and a quote from Dracula by Bram Stoker. Listen to them, the children of the night, what music they make. And then I forgot I had these glaze pens. They're from Sakura. They're kind of like they call them like a 3D kind of puffy pen a little bit. They have a little bit of texture to them. And so I pulled some of these out in the green, the kind of burgundy and gray, and used those through the rest of the setup. I also ended up pulling out a couple of my acrylographs in kind of the maroon, and this one's the Twilight Ethereal Desert. And the other quote I have is from Frankenstein. I thought it was fitting to have Dracula and Frankenstein next to each other. Beware, for I am fearless and therefore powerful. I'm not sure exactly how well you can see these ones, but they show up really well in person. My word of the year, focused, and my verse of the year, Psalm 34, 1 through 3. I will bless the Lord at all times. His promise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul makes its boast in the Lord. Let the humble hear and be glad. Oh, magnify the Lord with me, and let us exalt his name together. And when did I last? And future me problems. My future log, and then the cycles for Q3 and Q4. And I have my personal curriculum. I did just get Procreate, and so I want to learn that app. And then crafts, so the couple of diamond paintings I have left, the little puzzles, and then also the crochet projects that I want to do for the rest of the year. And then I have my content planner for Q3 with the video ideas, planning for Q4, when my sprints will be, all that fun stuff. And then that's it. There's always a lot less setup as we go into the last half of the year for the beginning part of the new journal, which is nice sometimes. I did forget this one here. I need to put my 2027 events in there. And if you made it this far in the video, go ahead and leave a spiderweb emoji in the comments to let me know that you joined me today. And until next time, keep planning. Bye!